Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and it is time for a brand new Civilization 6 series. How exciting! So Civ 6 has been away. It's been away from the Geek Cupboard for a little while, but I thought now was the time to bring it back. We're going to bring it back and we're going to bring it back in style because we are going to do a new weekly series every Wednesday, and the series has the potential to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with this. It also has the potential to descend into nonsense and ridiculousness. And if that happens, we'll go with that as well. So I have looked through the Steam Workshop for Civ 6 and I've identified 8 new civilizations that are going to duke it out in this series to see who shall be the best and who shall have a civilization that stands the test of time. But of those 8 civilizations, none of them are real. They are all fantasy civilizations, apart from potentially one which could be a real civilization if you argued it, but certainly the leader of that civilization is fictional, so we're going with that. So, 8 fantasy civs. They are going to battle it out in the Civilization 6 Fantasy Civ Showdown. Yes, that is our new series. So without any further ado, let us start our game. Let us set it up, see what the rules are, and then we'll introduce you to the civs who are going to be taking part. Okay, so the game setup. Standard rule set, that's fairly obvious. Game difficulty, I'm putting as king. Now I know a lot of people will probably go, oh, he's not playing as deity, what's the point, there's no challenge. But I just want it to be an enjoyable playthrough. Playing as deity is a stress. It's a stressy, nightmarish thing, and it takes a lot of energy and effort. And king is a bit more than prince. Obviously, prince is the default. King is a bit more challenging, so it's not easy. I don't think it's easy anyway. There's a bit more bite to the enemies. You know, they've got a little bit more sort of nous about them. I think king is a nice game difficulty. And this is going to be ridiculous. I'd rather it just be fun. I'd rather us have a fun Civ 6 game rather than something challenging and stressy and horrible. So king difficulty it is. Ancient era, standard game speed, continents map, standard map size, everything else standard except start position, which I've put as a legendary. I like a legendary start position. A nice little early sort of leg up into the game. Lovely. We've turned the turn limit off, so there's no score victory possible. The other 4 victories are indeed possible. And now it is time to meet our civilizations. So who is going to be taking part? We've got the 7 other civs and then me. I shall announce my civ last. So first, who do we have first stepping into the fray of the Civ 6 Fantasy Civilization Showdown? That's right, it's Eddard Stark. It's Ned Stark from Game of Thrones, but this time with his head actually attached, which is doubly appropriate for Civ 6 because Ned, whatever, I don't know what his name is. Eddard, Ned, Ed. Why is he called Ned? If his real name is Eddard, I don't know. But anyway, whatever. He is obviously played by Sean Bean, and Sean Bean does the voice for all the science and culture stuff in Civ 6. So that's a nice thing. So that's why he's in first. So yes, we've got Game of Thrones. As you can see, it's all Game of Thrones. The North remembers and winter is coming and all that jazz. So here's the first person in our showdown. But who is the second person in our showdown? It's only flippin' Ulfric Stormcloak from Skyrim. That's right. The leader of the Stormcloaks is coming to the fight. I like the idea of those two being in the same thing because obviously they're quite similar. They're quite similar. Ulfric and Ed, old Ed or Ned, whatever his name is, are very similar. Both from cold places, both wear big cloaks, both were sort of being killed. Well, no, he was killed. He was going to be killed and then a dragon appeared. Okay, that didn't happen to him. The similarity ends kind of there. But yes, they're still very similar in terms of where they live. Obviously, cold places and the north and all that kind of jazz. So yes, Ulfric Stormcloak, obviously home of the Nords, so they get extra culture and production and food on tundra, which is obvious for the Nord sort of thing. And yeah, they get dragon burial mounds as well. So they don't build a monument, they build a dragon burial mound, which is quite exciting. And also it's quite good because it gives +1 immunity, which is quite useful. So alongside these two, who are we going to have? We've got Ed Stark from Game of Thrones. We've got Ulfric Stormcloak from Skyrim. Who's our third participant? Oh yes, it's Moana. Disney Princess Moana is joining the fray. Now she's the one that I thought could be debatable. She is obviously not real. She is a Disney princess. She is an animated Disney princess. But she is from Polynesia, and Polynesia is indeed real. So whereas the actual civilization is real, the leader is not. So I've kind of put her as a fantasy one, but I thought that was a nice contrast to essentially miserable, grumpy people who live in the cold. And then you've got her, happy young princessy lady, and she's going around and she's from Polynesia and it's all warm. So yes, she is very boaty. Everything is to do with boats. There is much boatiness with her. So we've got 3. Who is the 4th going to be? Oh yes, here come the Jedi. It's Lexindri. Now, I can't profess to know who she is. I don't know who Lexindri is. I know she's one of the people with the tentacle heads, but I don't know who she is in the story of Star Wars. I'm very sorry, everybody. I don't know who she is, but yes, the Jedi. So we've got the North from Game of Thrones. We've got Skyrim Rebellion people, a Disney princess, and the Jedi. I mean, yes, look, they've got all sorts of cool stuff. They get Padawans and Jedi dojos and temples and all sorts of very cool stuff. So yes, the Jedi are in the fray. But now, who is going to be our 5th leader? Prepare to be assimilated. It's the Borg, led by 7 of 9. I couldn't not put the Borg in. The Borg! It's the flipping Borg. I don't know how the Borg are going to be put into the storyline. I don't know what the story is behind that. A Borg drone crashed and then started building some mud huts and forgot all about their technology. Forgot how to make pots and dig a mine. I don't know. But 7 of 9 is here. Oh, there you go. 7 has knowledge of technology and history because she's a cheat. She gains bonuses to 4 resources, blah de blah, a wildcard policy slot, and, when first completing each Borg campus building, assorted boosts. Yeah, they sound quite powerful, don't they, the Borg? So the Borg are in. So, okay, we've got 2 sort of sci-fi ones now. 2 sci-fi ones. A couple of Frozen North people. A Disney princess. Who else is joining them? All the way from Middle-earth, it's Aragorn the Second. Although, to be fair, I didn't know he was Aragorn the Second. I just thought he was Aragorn. So yes, the king. The king is returning to this place to have a big old fight. So he's good at fighting. He fought his way through and did stuff with a ring, apparently. I don't really know what it was. But yes, and he's going to bring his beard and his crown, which is lovely. That's a nice crown. So yeah, he has some good stuff as well. All districts build 25% faster. You get +1 housing for different walls, which is rather lovely. So if you've got ancient, medieval and Renaissance walls in a city, that's +3 housing. That's rather good. So we've got 6. We have 1 slot left on our roster, aside from me, obviously. But who is the last AI player to join? Last but very not least, it's Steve from Minecraft. Steve from Minecraft is an actual Civ in the Steam workshop for Civ 6. And I thought, I can't not have Steve involved. So there is Steve from Minecraft. Lumber mills give +2 production and +2 food. City defender attack +10 combat strength. And from the very outset, Steve can see iron and coal resources from the start. Of course he can. So this only leaves one question now. Who are we going to be? Because we've got Game of Thrones represented. We've got Skyrim. We've got Moana Disney Princess from wherever she was. Polynesia, I think it was. We've got the Jedi from space. We've got the Borg from Star Trek, also from space. We've got Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. And we've got Steve from Minecraft. I mean, that is a pretty flippin' amazing array of people. Who can I be? Who are we going to be in this amazing, amazing showdown? Oh yes, Hyrule represents. It's Princess Zelda. Can we have a round of applause for Princess Zelda, please? We are going to be Princess Zelda. Yes, I couldn't resist. I couldn't not be Zelda. I was tempted to be Steve, potentially. I thought, shall I be Steve or 7 of 9? But I thought, no, it's got to be Zelda. I love the Zelda series. I love the Legend of Zelda games. So I thought, you know what? Let's just be Zelda. So, herself, she gets +2 free great musician points per turn, obviously, because she plays the harp. Whatever, I'll go with it. And yes, for being Hylian, she gets, well, we will get a bonus to our Jade, Gypsum, Diamond, Silver and Pearls. Give us +3 faith. We get a Temple of Time, which replaces a regular temple, and it can hold 2 great work of music slots and gives us more musician points. We can have a lot of musician points. We can also put fairy fountains, which are good for healing and culture, and the Hero of Time can build them. And yes, we get Heroes of Time, but we can have many of them. Now, it doesn't say how much they cost. It says can be purchased with a large amount of faith. I don't know how much faith a large amount of faith is, but they are a powerful swordsman replacement, and you gain 1 free at the beginning of each new era. So as we can see from this, Zelda is very much faith heavy, which is not normally the way I play Civ 6. So this is going to be interesting as well, because I don't normally do faith. That's one thing I kind of always neglect. So I think we're going to have a faith kind of game, because she gets faith from all the jade and gypsum and diamonds and whatever. And then we're going to have temples, because we get the Temple of Time. So that's quite cool. And then we need faith to buy the Heroes of Time. So yeah, we really are going to have to go down a faith route and then possibly culture maybe? Because we get culture and we'll be getting great works of music from all our great musician points that we're going to be getting. So I think that might be what we do. Faith and culture for Princess Zelda. So the lineup is Princess Zelda for us, Eddard Stark from Game of Thrones, Ulfric Stormcloak from Skyrim, Moana from Disney, Lexindri from Star Wars, Seven of Nine from Star Trek, Aragorn from Lord of the Rings, and Steve from Minecraft. I don't think we need to do anything else. No, I tell a lie. We do need to do something else. I'm using some other mods, and this is the reason why we've had a delay in getting round to playing Civ 6 again. I was waiting for the CQUI interface, some mod thing from the workshop, to be updated, but for whatever reason, the person who made it, the owner, the developer of the mod, has chosen not to update it following the update to Civ 6 in the summer. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It goes all sorts of weird and you can't do stuff and it's broken. So there's been a bit of a to and a fro and a bit of arguing going on, but it's finally been re-released as the CQUI Community Edition, which I now do have because I couldn't go back to playing Civ 6 with the original interface. I just couldn't do it. I didn't like it. I found it very confusing and bewildering. And the new one is just, the amended one is so much better. I don't know why they don't incorporate elements of that into the actual Civ 6 game itself and just re-release it with a overhauled interface. Because clearly it's very popular, because people really wanted that. It was one of the most popular mods on there. So I don't know why they don't just do that properly. But anyway, whatever, that's by the by. I have the Farms++ mod, which means that farms give 1 housing rather than 0.5. Unique district icons, just changes the district icons if there's a unique one, like Greece get the Acropolis and all that kind of stuff. So it's different. And I'm using gold resource, which means that gold, because gold, weirdly enough, isn't in the base Civ 6 game, which I still think is a bit weird. But this adds gold, which comes from the Australia scenario. I can't remember what it's called now. But there's an Australia scenario which has gold in it, and this takes that gold and puts it into the main game. Of course, lists of all the mods and lists of all these guys here, all our competitors, will be included in the description of this video. So I think that's it. Let's just get the heck on with it, and let's start the Civ 6 Fantasy Civ Showdown. Here we go. Hang on, I could read this out, a bit like Sean Bean reads out. All I've got to be is a northerner. A northerner. How do I do it? Northern. I'm from the north of it. I'm from Sheffield. Alright, is this an okay Sheffield accent? I think it's not bad. The Kingdom of Hyrule. Long ago, there existed a kingdom where a golden power lay hidden. But one day, a man of great evil found the golden power and took it for himself. With its strength at his command, he spread darkness across the kingdom. But then, when all hope had died, and the hour of doom seemed at hand, a young boy clothed in green appeared as if from nowhere. Wielding the blade of evil's bane, he sealed the dark one away and gave the land light. What became of that kingdom? None remain who know. O wise Princess Zelda, throughout the ages you have defied evil and bore the burdens of your ancestors without complaint or struggle. Your wisdom has been passed down to you by the gods, and those same gods have entrusted you with your nation's fate. Will you accept, Princess Zelda? Will you allow Hyrule to become a civilization that stands the test of time? Yeah, that was alright. That was an okay northern person accent, not quite Sean Beanie, but that'll do. Okay, let's see what our new game brings us. Where is Hyrule going to be? Okay, wow. Okay, that's very interesting. There is an awful lot of stuff. Additionally, there is some gypsum, and we get a bonus for gypsum, of course. We get +3 faith from it, yes. So we've got some cows, we've got some tea, got some stone, got some tea, got some horses. Not much in the way of a luxury. Oh, no, that's a luxury resource, isn't it? Tea is a luxury resource. Gypsum is a luxury resource. We're on a river. We're actually near 2 rivers, which is quite convenient, which is quite nice. Okay, right. Let's settle. Oh, she does have a picture, look. She does have a picture. I was a bit afraid we'd have a question mark face, but no, we do actually have a proper picture for her. That's good. Okay, right. I see no reason to do anything other than settle right there. it's a pretty good place to settle. So yeah, we've got some mountains over here as well for mines if we want to do that. There's a hill, sorry. Hills there. Okay, yep, I think we found our city just there. Oh, and of course it's Hyrule Castle. Of course it is. Okay, I need to figure out what this means. So this is the new interface. This isn't the CQ interface as we saw it in the last run through, the single city challenge, the Emperor difficulty single city challenge. No, this is a different interface. So it's CQ Community Edition. So it's not going to be exactly the same. So what does that mean? Does that mean they're working that tile? Yes. Okay, that's quite a nice touch. So that shows the actual settlement. And then any yellow tiles are the ones that are actually being worked. Okay, I like that. That's good. That's quite handy. It would be useful if they could tell me where we were going to next in terms of culture, but maybe they don't know yet because we haven't set stuff up. I don't know. Okay, unit needs orders. Where should we send the warriors to? Well, let's send them down here just to scout out this gypsum, see if there's anything nearby. There's some jade as well. Okay, we want to come down here. We definitely want to come this way. Okay, we've got cattle near us. We've also got something to do some mining, and we've also got something that could require irrigation. So we have quite a lot of choices. I would say right now, take animal husbandry, and that lets us get these cows, which means we can build a lovely pasture or whatever it is on them, and then we can do stuff with the tea and whatever later. But I think for right now, let's go for animal husbandry. Lovely. And Hyrule Castle, let us build, to start with, a slinger. Bit of early fence to stick around the castle while our warriors are wandering about looking at the land, because otherwise someone could come in and stamp on us and Hyrule Castle will be no more, and that'd be really sad if we died from the off. So, okay, let's check that jade out then. So more stone. Ah, the sea. The sea is down here, or certainly a coastline. Might be a lake, I suppose, but there is a coastline down here. So let's wander that way. Oh, hello, who are you? Candy. Ah, no, you're a religious one as well. You're particularly good. Oh, there's a little relationship bubble thing there. Hello. Okay, so I've got +2 faith in the capital. That's quite good for me. That's pretty good. And yeah, I'm the first one to meet them. Okay, what's their bonus then? What do they get? Receive a relic every time you discover a new natural wonder and earn 50% faith from all relics. Okay, that's certainly worth keeping in mind. Okay, let's end our turn. Okay, maybe we need to go over and stand on that square where those rocks are, because I thought that was the coast. Oh, it is. Oh, the sea is here. Okay, right, so the sea is going over that way. So we might want to come round this way then. We could do with a scout. Come on, hurry up. There we go. Move you along there. Oh, a tribal village, a goody hut. Come on, goody hut, have something good in it, please. Please be a good goody hut. And we are going to get a hidden technical secret. My knowledge of sailing has advanced considerably. That would make sense, seeing as they are on the coast. Okay, clear that. Yeah, okay, right. My plan is then, bring the warriors up along... Oh, barbarians already, and they're spearman level already. Good lord. However, there is some more jade down here. That is certainly worth remembering. So some jade there. That's what we want. We want these things. Jade and gypsum. We want to get our hands on early.
Then when I die, I want to go where they went.
Yeah, there's Ned Stark talking. I kind of need to turn that off, don't I? I wonder if there's a way where I can switch that off. Hang on, let me have a quick look. There we go. Right, it's doing it the other way around to how I would prefer it. I'd prefer a visual pop-up to go, you've done a science thing and a civic thing, and take off the audio. So I'm very sorry, Sean Bean. I'm very sorry, Ned Stark, who's somewhere on this world. Potentially has his head cut off by now. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to turn your audio off. But yeah, I think we're going to have to do that because it's better that way. So yeah, we'll turn your audio off for now. It's not that I don't enjoy your voice. It's just I don't want to hear it every single time I research a thing. Okay, let's have pottery then. That also lets us build a granary, which is good. And then that lets us get irrigation, I believe, later on down the line. So let's get pottery. In fact, do you know what? Open the tech tree. Where is irrigation? So let's bosh irrigation in, so I don't have to bother doing it next time. So we'll get irrigation, which means we can then get that tea, which is a nice luxury resource, which should help our people out no end. Okay, let's go that way. Another little village. Let's go over to the village. One turn until the slinger's done. Ah, hang on. And it did show us what square they were going to next. There we go. So they're working that. I can't point to it at the same time. They're working that T square and the forest square underneath where my cursor is. And they're expanding over to this tile in 11 turns. That's where they're going next. Okay, that's fine. That's good. I like that. Right, let's cross over the river. And we want to get to that goodie here. Right, we have a slinger. The slinger is in place. Let's just fortify the slinger by the capital. Let's get ourselves a scout. 5 turns to get a scout. And then I thought we might build a monument after that. But yeah, we just need to explore the area. Obviously, this bit here, we're fine with. We're fine with what's underneath us this way, but we don't know. Literally 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles that way. There could be a horde of barbarians all sharpening their crappy weapons. And yeah, we're just here defenseless with some guys going, hello, I've got some rocks in a sling. So yeah, we need to become more aware of our area. Yep, okay. Go and find that village. Okay, mysticism. So these were all mystical villagers. Okie doke. Mysticism. Sorted. So we've boosted that by 50%. Right. Bring the warriors. Uh-oh. Scouts. He's not got a sharpened weapon though. That's fine. Go to just there. And then come back this way. So go to that tile next turn. And kind of come up that way. If you would be so kind, Mr. Warrior. If you could do that at any point. Right, okay. Pottery is done. Lovely. And it's moved us... Well, it will move us on to irrigation. Next, automatically. Okay, yeah, this is good. So some more cows and some more horses. This is good. Right, let's cut over to there. Oh, look at it. It's just all plains. Plains. Lots of plain plains. Not much in the way of luxury, I notice. Ah, Code of Laws is complete. Okay. And I can pick a Pantheon. Yes. Okay, this is very exciting. Right, choose our civic first. So, foreign trade or craftsmanship. So that's for building units. And that is for building builders. Oh, yes, look, there's a Borg thing. Drones and adjuncts are also affected. The Borg have drones and adjuncts because they don't have builders as such. That's quite cool. +2 from trader. It's not going to have many of those. Plus 100% production toward ancient and classical era naval units. Probably not going to have much of those at the minute. So I say we go for craftsmanship right now. Let's go for that. Let's pick craftsmanship. Right, what do I want to build in the capital? Let's... Ooh. I was tempted to build a monument for some culture, but I now think we build a granary for food. No, we're alright actually. We're okay. We're growing okay. We don't want to grow too quick. And a monument would be better, I think. And then possibly a builder after that. But a monument first. Let's just get some early culture going. Right, a unit needs orders. Right, run round that way then. Let's follow the river. And the scout. Go up there, Scout Face McWoo. Go that way with your dog. Right, policies. Let's have... +1 production or +1 faith and +1 gold. We're already going to be getting an alright amount of faith. I don't think we need God King, although it does sound tremendous. I am your God King. Bow down to me. So I think urban planning, +1 production. Let's get stuff built quicker. Production is king. And now we either have double experience for recon units. Jedi are also affected. Just a brief reminder, I am playing against the Jedi. You know, the Jedi, the mind control wizards, the space wizards. Okay. Right, so either double experience for recon units or +5 combat strength when fighting barbars. I'm going to have that. I'm going to have discipline. We're going to be better at fighting barbarians because that is an inevitable thing. One of the things that's inevitable in Civ is that you're going to get attacked by bloody barbarians. And now I get to choose a Pantheon. Okay, right, let's take a quick look at my situation. I've got a mine. I've got a couple of things there for... What will they be? Irrigated things. What do they turn into? I don't know. Whatever they turn into. Tea farms. And then possibly a pasture or two. I'm on a river. Is there anything for river tiles? +1 amenity to cities if they have a holy site district adjacent to a river. That could be good because amenities are quite good. Oh, I do like these though. +1 great person point from holy site. Profit. Camper, scientist and theatre square. Yes. Let's have Divine Spark. I do like that. See, normally my thing is to go for that. Fertility rights. Make the growth rate a bit quicker. But no, I quite like the idea of when we've got a holy site, a campus and a theatre square getting +1 great person point from them every time. Yes, Divine Spark. And I just found a Pantheon. Built upon those beliefs. Good. It's doing absolutely bugger all right now, though. It does nothing, because we haven't got any of those things in play. But never mind. Okay, let's cut across this way. Another little hut thing. Right, the warriors can get that next turn, I think. Scouts, go along the river, maybe. Cut that way. Ooh, some more gypsum. Oh, and some flipping barbarians. However, The barbarians are injured. Does it mean there is somebody else around? They're fighting. They're fighting. Who are you fighting? There's somebody up there. I think it was a city-state. Right, go and find out what's in there. Knowledge of the wheel has advanced considerably. Wow, thank you, village. You showed us some round things and we were amazed. Okay, wheel is boosted. Right, let's go to just there. Kabul. Right, you're fighty, aren't you? You're fighty. You're military people. And what's your thing? Your units receive double experience from battles they initiate. Okie doke. Well, I may have to do that at some point. But it's no issue if I'm there, Suzerain. However, of the two I'm near, I'm more likely to want to be Candy Suzerain at the moment. Okay, let's bring the warriors back toward home, just in case we get some barbarian stuff going on. And let's put you guys there. Move the scouts up that way. Just see if we can find out what's there. Is that a big natural barrier? Or can we get through the mountains? Come on, scouts. Let's see if we can get in. Can we get in? Scouts? Don't know. Right, bring you guys down. Put you in the city. Why not? Put the warriors actually in the city. If I know why I'm putting the warriors in the city. Put you guys there. Slingers in the city. Like that. Fortify. Splendid. Right. Scouts. Shoved it just there. I know we can get through. Ah, and it's cold. Okay, so are we near the north? Yes, look. Tundra. There is stuff blowing off there. There's some jade there. Quite like that. So yeah, this is a cold bit then. So we're presumably nearer the top of the map. There's not much in the way of desert as such, is there? Is that a desert tile? No, that's plains. Oh, there's some this is very confusing. There's some desert just there. Ooh, borders. There's borders. Who is just there? Okay, let's send the scouts over that way to see if we can find out who that is. There's certainly somebody there. I don't know if that's a city-state civ or an actual civ. I think it's a city-state. Let's go find them. Let's go and meet those people. Let's just wander over this way. Wander down that way through. Yeah, that's a bit weird, isn't it? There's a desert. There's freezing, you know, tundra, and there was ice blowing across the thing. And then just here, hot desert. Which one's which? Why are they so near? Okay, let's run you guys across the top then. Okay, I've met someone else. Who's that then? Ah, Muscat. Okay, +4 gold in the capital. That is very welcome. And if I'm there Suzerain, I get +1 immunity in cities with a commercial hub. Okay, cool. That's good. And some other stuff was boosted as well. That is lovely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these warriors out. Just have a little wander around here. Just cover this area over here. Just want to see through that bit there just what there is, if I'm missing out on anything. Oh, good grief. Right, warriors, don't do that, warriors. Perhaps come back. Yeah. Can you hit anything from there? No, your ranged attack is absolute. Why can't you ranged attack them? Your ranged attack distance is 1. What? Really? Okay, fine. Well, do you want to bring you guys to just there? And then you can ranged attack them. Let's put the warriors there. Now, I know there's no flanking bonuses at the moment, but at least we can try and hit you and make a bit of damage. Bang. Right, okay. Oh, my goodness. Right, okay, we might need to build some more fighty people. We might need to build some more warriors. Okay, back to the city. Back to the city. We've got horsemen. That's the only problem. The horsemen are coming in. Oh, my goodness me. 2 horsemen. Okay. The realm of Hyrule might be short-lived. Crikeys. Okay, can we buy anyone? We could certainly buy... Oh, we could buy a scout. We could buy a warrior next turn. No, a slinger next turn. We may have to do that next turn. Right, you go and stamp on those horsemen. You are going to have to go back into there. And maybe you could sling at those guys who are next to you. So, bash. Good. Right, you just go exploring. I don't think there's any point in you coming back and joining in that fight. So, go onto those horses. Oh, this is terrible. Right, I need next turn. I need next turn to happen. However, in the meantime, let's build ourselves... What do you want to build? Another slinger, possibly? Range of 1 is rubbish. No, let's build a warrior. Let's build an actual proper warrior unit to take on some of these. That's a little bit harsh, isn't it? They've clearly come out of this encampment, this barbarian encampment down here, with 2 horseman units who are really strong, and then a flipping horse archer. I don't even know what archery is, or how these guys are managing to sit on a horse. I'm amazed. These guys are awesome compared to me. Okay. archery. 10 turns. 10 bloody turns, but we might need it. We might need archery. Range strength of 25. Okay, can we survive 10 turns? I don't know. Okay, next turn, the warriors are going to get got. You guys are going to get an absolute thumping, I think. Yeah, you're... Okay, no, you're alive. You survived. Okay, that's fine. Right, the slingers can either get promoted or they can attack. Can they kill those horsemen? Yes. Right, take them out. Knowledge of archery has advanced considerably. That is flipping beautiful. Right, now you go and punch these guys in the faces. Right, good. And you can run this way past Muscat. Okay, we've boosted archery and our slinger is available to be promoted. I suspect our warrior might not survive. I think our warrior might possibly be dead. No! The warrior survived somehow. Right, slingers. Can you take out these guys? Come on, take them out. Yes. Okay, the warrior might stand a chance of staying alive. +7 combat strength versus melee and ranged. Yes. Oh, and you've got a bit of health back. Praise be. Okay, that worked well. Run you guys along here. Let's attack the scout. I'm going to attack the scout. The scout is in unfavourable terrain. I'm going to go and punch him in the noggin. There we go. Punchy punch. 2 men and 2 dogs having a fight. Brilliant. And now we can carry on our turn. And we're going to have a unit. We're going to have a warrior unit. Who's going to appear? Yes. Okay. So the slinger, we don't want the slinger to step out. So the warrior is going to come down here. The slinger can then level up. +5 range strength versus land units. Or +10 combat strength when occupying a district or fort. Now that is interesting, isn't it? I think we might want that. Let's have that. Let's have him as a defensive kind of person right now. And we'll get him in a district as soon as we've got one. So that's lovely. And you guys can come round this way. And then Horseman can just bugger right off. Okay, a unit needs orders. Attacky attack. Let's have a fight. And you guys can't do anything that turn. Right, Hyrule Castle. What can you build? Build a granary. I don't think hanging guard... I mean, yes, it's very nice, but it's 20 turns. That's quite a lot of turns. So yeah, I'd rather have a granary in place right now. And then we'll get ourselves a builder. Possibly some more military. But a builder would be quite useful to then start upgrading some of this stuff. Right, slinger. Sling some rocks at him. Whoosh. And you guys. Oh no, should we level up? Should we get you guys in on the fray? Let's get you some experience points. Bash. And they are done. And because we've killed so many barbarians, the knowledge of bronze working has been boosted. Splendid. Right, okay. Come back into our territory and fortify. And just heal up. Right, the other scouts ran away, which is a shame, but never mind. However, I've completed a quest for Candy, which must have been kill some barbarians, I assume. So, yeah, go me. I've killed some barbarians. Hooray! Yep, that was always in the plan, that was. Brilliant. I did that. I did that for you guys. And we've got archery as well. Bit bloody late now. Can we upgrade him? 45 gold. Oh, yeah, do it. Upgrade him. An archer. 10 more attack points per turn. Beautiful. Right, and we'll put you over there. So you're on the other side. And the scout can just keep a-wandering. You can go along the coast. Lovely. Right, we'll have mining, I think. We shall have mining, because there is a stone resource right there. And, yeah, what we'll do is, my plan is, we'll get this granary built, and then we shall stop. We shall call it a day for this part, because we've outlined it. I've not met anyone yet. I've not met any of the civs. Craftsmanship is done. Yeah, so that's quite good. Plus 30% production to all builders. Do I want to take that on? So I'm going to build some builders soon enough. I might have that. 30% production to all builders. Get a couple of builders done and then change it back, I think, because it's free. It's free to change the policy while we've just learned a thing. So let's have that. Yep, you guys can fortify. And you guys can fortify actually in the city itself. Right, scout, just run along. Whee! And choose a civic. Okay, what about foreign trade? We can have a trader. We can send it off to one of the city-states. That sounds like a good plan. Where is everybody? I thought I might have bumped into one civ by now. Whoever it might be, I don't know. But I thought I would have bumped into at least one person by now. But no, clearly not. Right, scout's going to die. The other scout. Yay, dead enemy scout. The best scout There's a dead enemy. Scout said no one ever. I did that just then. I coined it. Trademark me. Right. Fortify until heal, Scout. So yeah, we're not going to be doing anything until that granary is built now. So we shall wait for that to tick over. What tile are they going to next, if you could be so kind to tell me? Okay, that hill tile over there. Fine. No objections to that. And time rumbles on to the next turn. Mining is done. Lovely. Right, astrology. To build ourselves our holy site. I think we need that. And then possibly the wheel to get the watermill for a bit of production. Or bronze working to start getting in a barracks. Well, you know, an encampment and then a barracks in. To get some more military power. Because we are going to be under the cosh a bit. If that was the first round of barbarians they sent... That's a little bit disturbing, isn't it? But yeah, we are very we are very religion heavy as old Princess Zelda. So I think, okay, yeah, let's pick astrology. Let's get astrology and then bronze working next. And then next turn, we should have our granary complete. I believe any time now. Lovely. Right, and now let's have a builder. So 6 turns. Yes, we shall take a builder. We'll improve this land. 4 turns. I thought it said 6. So 4 turns to have a builder. We'll improve some of this stuff. We might as well get the tea. We'll get the stone resource. And then possibly cattle on there. Yeah, we'll do those 3 tiles with our builder. And then, quite like to build a settler and come down here and get on the coast. But that's quite far away, isn't it? That's a long way off. That is a long way away, but I do want a city down here on the coast. Ah, but cities don't have to be on the coast anymore, do they? Of course they don't, you wally. Because you can build a harbour. As long as you've got the tiles, you can build a harbour and build boats from there. Okay, that's absolutely fine. So yes, use the builder to upgrade that. Then maybe build another military unit. And then get a settler. Come down here. Possibly there is a good place to settle. Just there. In fact, you know what? I can do this now. I can do a pin. Add a pin. Bing! There we go. We've got all these marker things. So now I could put city centre. Just to say, just put... Oh no, build. There we go. Let's just do that. That's a good thing to say. Build just there. Put city? Question mark. And yeah, there you go. I mean, I can't see the actual shape of the thing on there. But yeah, city question mark just there. And then that would give us... We're a bit near. That's the only thing. We're a bit near the capital. Because the city's spread out 3 squares. So they're going to use that. They're going to use that up to there. So in theory, the capital could be quite big. And that's going to sit in the way. So maybe we want to put it here. Or there. Possibly move the pin. Can we move the pin? Oh, you can't move a pin. You can only delete the pin. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Generally, around here, put a city is the general plan. And then possibly one out that way as well. One kind of over here. Maybe there. One on the coast there, one down here, a little sort of triangle of cities. It'll be intriguing to see as well what the names are of the next bits. The next Zelda cities. I don't know what they're going to be. I actually do not know. But yeah, I think that's good. So we've outlined the challenge. A bit disappointed we haven't met one single other Civ yet. But there we go. That's the way it is. We're all on the same map. They've got to be around somewhere. But I suppose in a way that's good for us. Gives us a bit more room and a bit more freedom. We're not right next to someone. We're not fighting for the space around us. So that's a good thing. Yeah. So the rules are outlined. The Fantasy Showdown. What did I call it? The Civilization 6 Fantasy Civ Showdown is underway. And Princess Zelda is... Yeah, she's doing all right. She's doing all right. We have started. Okay. We've fought off some barbarians. We've got some to kill. And things are looking pretty good. Hopefully you've enjoyed the first part of this series. If you have, please leave a like. And if you want to keep up to date with it and everything else going on in the Geek Cupboard, please subscribe to the channel. I would be most humbled and most grateful. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard. And I will see you next time. The pyramids was built far away. The terracotta was built far away. And the Great Wall was built far away. Far away sounds like a very good place to go, doesn't it? Greece! You handsome devil, Alexander. Hello there. King Nipplehead is not at the bottom of the table. I'm above him. Oh, and that was a rather ill-advised move.